There is a quiet feeling that many men start to have as they get older. It is a thought that stays in the back of their minds, but they almost never say it out loud to anyone else. When the years start to pass by and their hair begins to change color, they might start asking themselves some very personal questions. They might look in the mirror and wonder if they are still someone people find attractive, or if women still notice them when they walk into a room. Some men even worry that they have become invisible without even knowing it. To be honest, these kinds of thoughts weigh on a lot more men than most people realize. In the world we live in, we are often told that being attractive is only for young people who have a lot of fast energy and bodies that look perfect. Because of this, many men who have lived a bit longer start to believe they aren't special anymore. They begin to think less of the way they look and the way they act. But here is the real truth that most people never take the time to talk about. The way people feel drawn to each other changes as we get older. It does not go away or disappear. In many cases, a man actually becomes much more attractive to others because of his heart, his mind, and how he treats people. As you get older, your life experience changes how you stand, how you speak, and how you move through the world. It is very good to have you back with us. I am part of a group of caring experts who want to help you understand these feelings. Before we go any further, I would love for you to help our helpful community grow. If you could help me hit 1,000 subscribers, it would mean the world to me and to everyone else who benefits from these conversations. Every single person who joins us truly matters to this group of friends. If you like having deep talks about how the mind works, how people feel drawn to each other, and how to have good relationships, please make sure you subscribe and stay updated so you never miss our next helpful guide. Now, let's keep going because what I am about to tell you today might completely change how you see yourself as a man. One thing many men do not fully understand is that women often feel attracted to men in a different way as they grow up and learn more about their own feelings. When women are very young, they might focus a lot on how much fun someone is, how they look, or how exciting things feel in the moment. But as they get older and their hearts become more mature, many women start to look for something different. They start paying a lot more attention to a man's energy. They look for someone who makes them feel safe, someone who is calm and sure of himself, and someone who understands feelings well. They look for a man who is stable and makes them feel good just by being near him. That change in what they look for changes everything. Today, we are going to talk about 5 very strong signs that women still find you very attractive as an older man. Even if you do not see it in yourself right now, these signs show that people are noticing you. To be honest, some of these things are probably already happening all around you in a quiet way. You might just need help realizing what they actually mean for your heart and mind. The first sign to look for is that women feel naturally comfortable when they are near you. They seem to relax very quickly. Honestly, this is one of the strongest ways to tell if someone is attracted to you. This is because feeling comfortable in your heart usually happens way before any kind of flirting starts. Many men think that being attractive has to be loud or very obvious. But if we look at how the mind works, women often show they like a man by being open with their feelings, having a relaxed body, and wanting to stay near you longer than they really have to. You might start to notice that younger women start talking to you easily, even when they don't have a big reason to do so. Maybe a woman working at a store becomes much more talkative when it is your turn to pay. Maybe a woman you work with laughs more when you are in the room. You might see a woman keep a conversation going for a long time, or ask for your help or opinion on things that seem small or random. At first, these little moments might not seem like a big deal, but deep down they often show that something special is happening. This happens because a calm and strong masculine energy feels very safe to many women. As men grow up and get more experience, they usually stop trying so hard to make everyone like them. They speak in a calmer way, their energy stays steady, and they don't get upset as easily. Women notice this right away because a steady heart feels very different from a heart that is always in a rush or confused. Being a safe place for someone is very attractive. A woman who feels relaxed near a man will naturally start to share more of herself. She laughs more, she talks more freely, and she looks you in the eye more often. Her body and her mind want to stay close to you because she feels calm instead of feeling like she is being pushed. That good feeling slowly builds a connection without anyone having to force it to happen. Another thing many older men don't realize is how much people appreciate the way they listen. Younger men often spend too much time trying to prove how great they are. But men with more life experience have learned how to listen with patience and real care. Women notice when a man really listens to them without trying to fix everything or talk over them. It makes them feel like they are really being seen. This is why many women find themselves drawn to older men. It isn't just about the number of years someone has lived. It is about the calm feeling those years have created. That feeling is much more important than many men think. Attraction grows quietly through this comfort and the feeling that a woman can just be herself when she is with you. The second sign is that people keep telling you nice things about how you look or how you act. They might mention your voice, your hair, the you dress, or how you stand. They might notice your beard, your watch, or even just the nice way you smell. Many older men don't realize how much it matters to take care of yourself. When you show that you care about your appearance, it tells people that you respect yourself. This is very important for the mind. Women look for signs that a man takes care of himself because it shows he is stable and disciplined. A man who takes care of his body and his things usually looks like a man who values his life and the energy he gives to others. This makes people want to be near him. You don't have to try to look younger to be attractive. In fact, many women like men who look like they are happy with their age. Having gray hair or a mature face can be very attractive when you carry yourself with confidence instead of worry. Also, being consistent matters. Women notice when you always look neat and act in a steady way. It shows that you're a person who can be counted on. A younger man might get attention by being loud, but an older man gets attention by being solid and calm. That kind of energy is hard to find these days because many people seem very stressed or always looking for others to tell them they are doing a good job. This is why small compliments really do matter. Women usually don't say nice things to men unless they have noticed something special about them. First, even a small comment about your style or your voice shows that they are paying attention to you. When a woman takes the time to tell you something nice, she is actually revealing that she has been thinking about you. She has been noticing the details of who you are and how you present yourself to the world. This kind of attention does not happen by accident. It shows that her mind has been focused on you in a way that goes beyond just being polite or friendly. The third sign is when you notice someone looking at you for a long time or paying attention to you when they don't really have to. This is one of the clearest signs that someone likes you. Women often show they are curious about a man by watching him long before they say anything. A woman who thinks you are attractive might not start flirting right away, but she will find her eyes moving back toward you again and again. You might see her looking at you a little longer than is normal during a talk. She might look at you when you are talking to a group of people. She notices the small things about you that others might miss. You might even catch her looking at you for a second before she quickly looks away. These moments might seem small, but they show that she is interested in you deep down. This is because liking someone often starts in silence. Men who are mature and calm create a special kind of interest. While younger men might get people excited quickly, older men who are sure of themselves make people feel curious. Women start to wonder about you. They watch how you act, how you stay calm, and how you treat the people around you. This matters because women often want to know if a man is safe and steady before they get close to him. A man who stays grounded and confident feels like someone they can trust. This is why women are sometimes drawn to mature men without even knowing exactly why. Another thing many men miss is the power of silence. They think someone has to be talking or flirting for there to be attraction, but it is often much more quiet than that. A woman might just stand a little closer to you, smile a certain way, or become more interested whenever you start talking. This kind of connection is often much deeper because it is about who you are as a person, not just how you look. Women like men who are happy with who they are. A man who is okay with silence and who doesn't feel the need to show off creates a very peaceful energy. That peace is very attractive in a world that is usually very loud and full of people trying too hard to be noticed. Before I continue with the rest of these signs, I want to remind you again that your support really matters. Please help me hit 1,000 subscribers so we can keep building this community together. When you subscribe, you are not just helping me, you are helping every person who will find these videos in the future and learn something that might change their life. The fourth sign is that women really listen to you and remember small things you said a long time ago. This is a very big sign of attraction. When we like someone, we naturally pay more attention to what they say. If a woman remembers something small you mentioned weeks ago, it means she was really thinking about you. Maybe she remembers your favorite kind of drink, a story you told once, or a hobby you like. On the outside, these seem like small things, but they show that your words stayed in her mind long after you stopped talking. This matters because liking someone isn't always about big loud moments. Often it grows through quiet attention. Mature men often create this kind of feeling because they talk differently. They're usually more careful with their words and they don't feel like they have to put on a show. This makes women feel more relaxed. When a woman feels relaxed, she can be more present in the conversation. She listens better because she values the time she is spending with you. Once she starts to value your talks, a deeper connection starts to grow all on its own. It is also important to talk about being smart with your feelings. Women notice when a man thinks before he speaks and listens with his heart. They like a man who stays calm instead of getting angry or upset quickly. This kind of maturity is very attractive because as women get older, they want peace more than they want drama. Many women have had relationships in the past that were very stressful. Because of that, a man who is steady and calm feels like a breath of fresh air. A man who is stable makes a woman feel safe, which is something many women really want. This is also why a woman who likes you will find ways to keep talking to you. She will ask more questions and bring up things you talked about before because she simply enjoys being near you. When someone likes your energy, the connection becomes about more than just what they see on the outside. The woman starts to care about what you think, what you believe, and how you see the world. That is when attraction moves from being something shallow to something that has real depth and meaning. The fifth sign is that women naturally find reasons to stay around you longer than they need to. This is a very clear sign because we always want to spend our time with people who make us feel good. A woman who likes your presence will find small ways to stay close to your energy. You might notice that a conversation goes on for a long time, even after you have finished talking about the main topic. She might ask more questions, stay nearby after a meeting, or find a reason to come back and talk to you again later. Sometimes she might even ask you for help with something she could probably do by herself. Other times she just seems happy to be in the same space as you. This is important because we usually move closer to the people who make us feel calm and happy. This is where many older men don't give themselves enough credit. They think that you have to be loud or look like a movie star to be attractive, but many women are actually looking for that steady, calm feeling that an older man has. A man who is grounded and peaceful is like a quiet place in a noisy world. Women who have dealt with a lot of stress in the past really appreciate that. Another thing to think about is how you feel about yourself. Women notice when a man is happy with who he is. He isn't always asking people if he is doing a good job or trying to get everyone to look at him. That kind of quiet confidence changes the whole feeling of a room. It is very attractive because it is rare. This is why attraction to older men often grows in a quiet way. Women start to love the way it feels just to be around you. They like your energy and your calm heart. That comfort slowly turns into a very strong bond. When a woman finds a man whose presence makes her feel at peace, she will naturally want to spend more time with him. She will create opportunities to be near him, to talk to him, and to learn more about who he is. This does not always look like obvious flirting. Sometimes it looks like a woman who always seems to be around when you are around. It looks like someone who smiles when she sees you or who finds small reasons to reach out and stay connected. If you have stayed with me all the way to the end of this talk, please write a comment that says, "I watched till the end," so I can see who stayed for the whole conversation. Before you go, please help me hit 1,000 subscribers. Every person who subscribes really helps our community grow and allows us to reach more people who need to hear these messages. Make sure you like this talk and stay connected with us. I will be sharing more helpful thoughts every single week about how people feel, how to understand attraction, and the quiet ways our hearts connect that most people miss until it is too late. Your support means everything to me and to everyone else who is part of this journey. Thank you for being here and for taking the time to listen and learn. Together, we are building something special, a place where people can come to understand themselves better and to feel less alone in the thoughts and feelings they carry.